It was very warm yesterday. A lot of people trying to do whatever they could to stay cool. But good news is today temperatures will be cooler. It's still going to be warm again, but not as warm as what we saw yesterday. You may have thought yesterday's temperature could have set a record. Well, it didn't. We did fall about 2 degrees short. The high temperature yesterday was 96 degrees. The record for yesterday, 98 degrees. We were, though, about 18 degrees above average for this time of year, so very unseasonably warm. Here's a look at highs across the rest of the area. It was 90 in Bend, 97 in Roseburg, 99 even in Corvallis. Along the coast, even seeing warmer temperatures, though nothing like what we saw inland. 75 was the high in Newport, 70 in North Bend yesterday. This morning, you're waking up in those upper 50s and low 60s along the coast. Along I-5, also in those upper 50s and low 60s. Central Oregon, you're in the upper 50s in Sun River. Bend now at 68 degrees. Satellite and radar, yes, tracking some storms, mainly along the Cascades this morning. We saw some storms right along the Cascade Crest last night. Over the first couple of frames, you can see the lightning strikes, but now we're watching this line, foothills of the Cascades into eastern Douglas County, moving up into Lane County as well. This system does have a history, obviously, of producing some lightning strikes there, something we don't want to hear. We are beginning to dry things out across the area. Possibly one of these lightning strikes could spark a fire. Of course, we don't want to hear that. The rest of this you can see off to the west, where we are looking at some showers in the Coast Range. Again, this is not actually making it to the ground. Most of it actually evaporating before it does reach the ground. Bigger picture of what is influencing our area right now. We do have a low pressure system up in the Gulf of Alaska, but high pressure is keeping control of our weather, keeping that storm out of the area, and it is going to remain in control through the rest of this week, into the weekend, and even into next week. So things really not changing much across the area from what we're going to see today. Here's a look at the next 24 hours on Stormcast, showing the clouds out there, possibly some drizzle on the coast, but like I mentioned, most of it is actually evaporating before it reaches the ground. As we head throughout the morning hours into the early parts of the afternoon, we will begin to see some storms firing on up again right along that Cascade Crest and into Central Oregon. And we do have a red flag warning in effect for Central Oregon because of these storms. Not only are they producing lightning, but they're also producing some gusty winds up to 30-40 miles per hour. And it's very dry out there in Central Oregon. So again, possibly a dangerous situation if those storms actually produce that lightning, could possibly spark a wildfire. Here's again what you can expect as we head into the later parts of today, early tomorrow. Going to look at those clouds again in the morning and possibly some drizzle along the coast. Aside from that, though, more sunshine returning. Along the coast later today, expect mid-60s. For the Umpqua Basin, you're going to be noticeably cooler by about 10-15 degrees into those mid-80s. Over the passes, a slight chance for a thunderstorm along the crest, Cascade Crest, looking at those low to mid-70s. The foothills closer to 80 degrees. For those in Central Oregon, high temperatures will top out in those upper 80s today. Very warm out there. Again, having those isolated thunderstorms later this afternoon, mainly a few possibly this morning. For those in the Willamette Valley, expect temperatures in those low 80s later today, so about 15 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast along the coast. Some drizzle again, possibly Thursday morning. By the afternoon, more sunshine, mid-60s. We stay in the mid-60s for the 4th of July and into the weekend. The Umpqua Basin, you're looking at those low to mid-80s for the rest of this week and into the weekend, including the 4th of July there on Friday. For those in the Cascades, isolated thunderstorms today, mainly this afternoon. We turn things sunny, though, as we head into tomorrow and into the weekend. For those in the Willamette Valley, also going to keep it sunny. May hear a rumble of thunder this morning just from those storms in the foothills of the Cascades, but as we head into tomorrow, we lose that thunderstorm chance in the mountains, so it should be rather nice. A lot of sunshine through the weekend and into next week. And so far, looking at temperatures remaining in those upper 70s and low 80s for the afternoon highs.